For years, golfers have struggled with mastering an effective, repeatable golf swing that produces consistent results. Aren't you tired of practicing and not seeing results? What if we told you in the first use, the hanger has proven to create instant structural change in your body mechanics, creating the proper feel of a PGA-style golf swing, enabling you to build a consistent, repeatable golf swing that will not break down under pressure and lower your scores. The hanger is a lightweight, compact swing aid that gives you immediate feedback on proper wrist, club face, and hand position at impact. Designed by the same innovators that work with some of today's top golf companies, the hanger forces you to build procedural memory that increases performance without even thinking about it. The hanger is effective for all skill levels. Strategically equipped with a club face to give you a visual reference point and ensures proper setup, the hanger guides your lead wrist, giving you tactile feedback and putting you in the perfect impact position. At address, the hanger should not touch either arm. This ensures that the club is in a neutral position, not too far forward or too far back. When the club is parallel to the ground, the leading edge of the club face will be parallel to your spine angle, making sure the club face is square with your swing path. Once you reach the top of your swing, the hanger should still be pressed against your lead arm, creating a flat lead wrist. As you start your transition, the hanger will gently increase pressure into the lead arm to maintain lead wrist flexion throughout your downswing, setting the club on a shallower path and prohibiting you from becoming too steep. At impact, the hanger will be firmly pressed into the lead arm, giving you a slightly bowed lead wrist, creating dynamic shaft lean and ensuring ball first contact. This will result in greater distance and accuracy. A well-designed, easy-to-use tool to help improve your golf game, the hanger will train you to build the proper feels into your procedural memory and instantly lower your score. Practice with a purpose and quickly get the swing you've always wanted. Watson Golf. The hanger.
Welcome to the 2018 PGA Merchandise Show. John Layton with Short Golf. I'm going to quickly walk you through all of our products that you'll see at our booth with golf training aids, Gary Wiren and company. We're thrilled to be here with them, and thanks for stopping by our booth. First one is our Grab a Target. PGA Tour logo on it. Adds validity when you're trying to explain first touch teaching to parents. They want their kids to use real golf. Unfortunately, they can't get a real golf ball in the air. That's why we use first touch golf. Oversized head, tennis ball, hit everything off of a tee, get the ball in the air, get the kids excited about playing, teach them the fundamentals of the game before we send them out on the golf course where I am today. So the Grab a Target. Scoring system, numbered across. We've added a couple of features. One, you can snap the strap onto the target here. We've added a hook material, so when the ball hits the strap, it's going to stick and not fall off and disappoint the student. It's like I hit the target, it should stick. We also have a new spacer bar. So when you accidentally bump the target, this is going to hold the target in a perfect triangle here. So if I accidentally kick it, whatever, it's not going to fall over. So that's the Grab a Target. Number two, our equipment bag. We've reinforced it in a number of different ways. We've added multiple runners along the bottom. We've got 5 runners now to protect the bag. We also have rubber stitching and rubber edging now, so when you drag it on the concrete accidentally, it's not going to rip the bag, open it, and the clubs will fall out. 2 straps opposite the wheels. 1 strap on the wheel end, super sturdy. PGA Tour logo on one side, Short Golf as you can see on the other. It can also has a lift strap in the middle. The clubs. We have our Hitta and our Putta. We have 2 clubs that we call our Hitta Light. What we've done is we've taken the conventional club, reduced it by about 25% in weight, and also reduced the head size by about 10% to help the little kids get the ball in the air. This particular club in my hand, 21.5 inches long. It's for 3- and 4-year-olds primarily, or short or smaller 5-year-olds. So with this club, we've shrunk the grip size down to lighten up the club as well. So the diameter is not as far across for the littler hands, smaller grip. 25% lighter weight on the 21.5 inch. 25% lighter on this hit of light, which is the equivalent of a 5 to 7-year-old club for first touch golf. And then the blue is for the 8 to 11-year-olds. This one's 30 inches long, and then this is 34 for, say, 12 and up. Is pretty much junior high school and up to whatever age, and it's basically a height requirement, not an age requirement. And you can see our putters on the ground as well. So clubs come in 4 lengths. There's only 2 clubs. We have a putter and a hitter. And those are the 2 clubs. Our tee mat. Tee mat is a rubber pad. I love the fact that it has a crossbar here, which helps you line up the leading edge of the club with the crosshair. Helps them aim better. A single stripe up the middle. A little difficult for them to orient where the face should be. So excellent for aiming. Saves the gym floor, also saves the grass. You can teach this first touch golf system in a gymnasium, so this will protect the wood floor, especially if they just refinished it, but also protects the grass. Take it out on the course, let the kids play with it. Superintendents like it because the course doesn't get hacked up. Next is our mini stick of targets. Comes in a bag. Nice thin material, super flexible material. You can put it anywhere. You put it on a gym floor. You can throw it out on the putting green like I am today. Colors match the balls that we have. We've got 4 colors, 4 balls. These come in packs of 4. And if you order a pack of 16, comes with a carry bag, but they do come in multiples of 4. So I throw these out on the green, have all kinds of fun contests. Let the kids make up their own games with them. And it's amazing how creative they'll get and how engaged they'll be in the class. That's what I like about them. I also hang them this way from a hitting net, and you can have kind of a shooting gallery set up, which is kind of fun. Next is our training tool called the hanger. This is Wally Armstrong's classic hanger tool, which is on Martin Hall's bag on the Golf Channel. So this tool can teach all 4 shots. Put your arms through it. Has a slit right here that you look through. Put our arms through. Teaches the pendulum motion of the putting stroke. We attach it to a club, have the hanger hang off the butt of the club, extend it a little bit here. And when they chip properly, you'll see that the hanger automatically touches their lead arm. If they can keep it there, they learn how to swing the Y. If they break the Y, they're going to blade it over the green or they're going to chunk it. They learn the feelings of the proper shot. When they hit a pitch shot, we have them hinge it. Hinges against their arm, forms the letter L. Swing from an L to a Y. Forms the letter Y perfectly. It's a visual thing and it's a feeling thing. L to Y, there's your pitch. And then full swing, bring it all the way up, all the way around, keeping the hanger on your arm the whole time. And again, comes in the carry bag. Next is our gotcha target. Gotcha target comes in a bag just like this. Sets up, it's a hitting net. So simply sets up by attaching the Velcro. Folds down, super easy, super fast. Just lay it down. To fold it up, I put the strap up or at the bottom. Push this together and you'll see it automatically kind of turns into a figure 8. And I fold this over, hold it where the strap is, simply put it together like so, and fits in the bag just like so. That's the gotcha target. A couple of improvements on our flag sticks. You can buy them in packs of 3. So if you need them, what we've done is we've reinforced them to make them stronger. We put a rivet at the top of the flag and the bottom of the flag to make sure it doesn't rip through easily. We also have ground off the ends here because the flag itself fits inside of our stick-it target. And this is a rubber tee, basically. It's kind of like a hitting tee, and you put the flag stick all the way through. On the gym floor, you would stop so it's even with the floor, like this one. Or if you want to anchor it into the green, you just push it through the target to anchor it onto the ground. We also have a holding pin that goes through the target. There's a hole here, so you can see it sideways, which if you have hard ground, frozen ground like we do this time of year, this will more easily go into the ground. So we can stick that right in the green. That's not going anywhere. Our T-zone. T-zone is a new safety feature. We have a couple of enhancements to this. One, it has 2 rings in it. So when you pop it open, it comes in a carry bag. When you pop it open, there's an inner ring and an outer ring, so you're not messing around with the fabric. We have also put some rivets in it with holes so you can anchor it again. These make great targets, but more importantly, we call it a T-zone because it's a safety zone. What you do is you teach the student, so when you're standing in the T-zone, you can swing your club, you can stand on your head, you can do whatever you want. But when you step out of the ring, the safety zone, you're going to drop your club. That's how I qualify my students in front of their parents. Can they do this? When they're in the ring, they can do whatever they want. When they step out, they got to drop whatever's in their hands. That's the safety zone. Our catch-a target, which is hooked to the the gotcha target, which I just showed you. The catch-a is a Velcro target, and it's pretty versatile as well, similar to the mini stickers. It's nice and thin and flat. As you can see, it has an expansion ring inside it. The expansion ring stretches out, keeps the shape of the target for us, makes it in a circle. Then when we take the expansion ring out, there's a pocket on the back side. We fold up the ring, put it inside, and it fits in this nice carry case. I'll show you what it looks like when it's folded up. A lot easier than dealing with a bladder or a leaky bladder, blowing it up, deflating it, etc. And as I'd mentioned, it's got the expansion ring in the back. Super easy to put up and take down, and it stores a lot better too. Nice and flat, nice and level. And it attaches to our gotcha target, so you have a 2-sided target. Simply slap it on the front, hooks on with Velcro, and we have a 2-sided target. Space utilization's better, safety's better because you have children or new students, any new player of any age really, can chip to this side. Higher skill level because it has scoring on it. Lower skill level, all you want to do is have them hit the net, get the ball in the air and get it into the net. So that's all of our product available. If you have any questions, ask someone at the booth, and thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the show.
name is Michael Majette, and I'm a PGA professional with GolfTrainingAids.com. We want to thank you for visiting our booth at the PGA show in 2018. What we're going to be doing here is a little walkthrough of how GolfTrainingAids.com got started. So I'm going to begin with Dr. Gary Wiren. So if you could just please walk me through a little timeline of the events that why we are where we are.
Thanks, Mike. We moved to Florida in 1972 to work for the PGA of America as a national education director. So part of my job was to go around the country and give talks to PGA meetings, section meetings, and so on. And during one of those meetings in Indiana, after we were done and shaking hands with people and so on, one of the PGA pros came up to me and said, what do you think of this? And he showed me a tool that was obviously a golfing aid of some type. And he said, well, I developed it, and I want you to think, what do you believe? And I said, well, it looks fine to me. He said, you can keep it, and I'd like some feedback. So I took it with me. Next week, I'm in southern Texas to the section there, and while I'm speaking, I happen to have that with me and to mention to golf professionals, it's great to be innovative and it's great to be doing things that are different. And I said, for example, I'm in Indiana last week and I got this training aid from a golf professional and it's really helping their students. Now that's something we all could do more of. And so after the meeting, one of the professionals came up to me and talked about that aid that I showed, and he said, where can I get one of those? At that moment, I had the idea, there needs to be a place where the golf professional can get training tools to help their students be able to play better and to help him teach better. So that is kind of how it all started. And I think probably from there, we can say what we did.
Well, at some point in the 84, 85. 85 is when we started the company, but we got the idea. Gary, in the meantime, developed the impact bag, which has sold lots of impact bags around the world. And people were calling the house and saying, where can I get that? Where can I? And I'm sending them off to different directions. And finally, one day I said to Gary, why don't we just sell them? I can do this. And so he said, okay. So that was basically how we started the company officially. And then we went from there, from the kitchen table, from the telephone, before computers. And we, I'd get an order, put it together, tape it, take it to the post office. I mean, it was really very basic. And then Dane came along and he asked to join us in the business. And as the mother, I'm thinking, this is going to be interesting. And it's been fun. And Gary and I are a great team. Gary and Dane and I are a great team. We've had a lot of fun with this business.
Good. All right, Dane, so you want to walk us through a little bit of your experience?
My role with the company?
Yeah.
My role was to bring a computer to the company and get rid of the fax machine. That seemed to be, in the beginning, I just got a music engineering degree from Full Sail University in Orlando, so I came down with a little bit of a technology background, and the idea was let's try and expand the product line a little bit more. In the very beginning, a lot of people may remember we had the Pro Pack, which was a teaching kit which had Gary's favorite products that he used out on the range. These were things that he used every day during his instruction. And while I was younger, I'd hang around the PGA of America a lot. And I know they had a room full of magazines that had all these ads in there for golf training aids. And as I looked through those, I thought there's a lot of products out there that people aren't familiar with. And we've got already the largest, selection of products. Why not expand on that? And even though this is a product that Pro A may not use, Pro B may love it. And so let's give them an expanded selection of products. And that was really one of my goals, was to talk to people and talk to vendors and find out, what do you have? Why did you develop it? How can it be beneficial to students and their instructors? And then make those products available. And I spent the next 20, 25 years expanding the product line into what you see today.
Yeah. And here we are now. Ben, how did you become a part of this company?
So I'm Benjamin White. It's nice to meet you all. Chief Executive Officer of GolfTrainingAids.com. I was introduced to Dane through a mutual friend, and I immediately saw great potential for this company, and I think we are beginning to achieve many of the successes that we hope to see in the future. If Dane brought a computer to the business, I brought the business to the cloud. So we are trying to expand our reach, expand our catalog, and make practicing for every golfer around the world more exciting, more fun, and easier to accomplish.
I'd like to make one more comment about how important GolfTrainingAids.com, Golf Around the World before, has been to the industry, because prior to this time, there were vendors who maybe had one item that would come to the show and they would show their one item and so on. And we're the first company to bring a variety of products, and we did it well enough that they finally created a golf training aids section, which they never had before Golf Around the World and GolfTrainingAids.com existed. So we feel very proud about the fact that we have contributed to that, and I really believe that getting the right training product to the person who needs it really can help them.
And I'm going to add one more thing too. This may sound a little corny, but the focus for us, and I'm sure you, has always been the pro, helping the pro to do the best job he can with his students. And that's been Gary's mission for his whole life, and Dane as well. So, and I'm just in the middle.
We've had a lot of conversations about where our market lies, and front and center is the teaching pro. Without the teaching pro, the products just wouldn't have as much success and visibility as they do. And certainly instructors are the primary focus for us, and will continue to be going forward.
Okay. Well, we want to thank you for visiting our booth. Thank you for watching this short little video. If you see any of us around the booth and have a question, feel free to come up, say hello, ask your question, and we'll help you as best we can. So enjoy the 2018 PGA show, and we will see you around.